Nervous?
I can pee.
What are you feeling?
A lot of urine.
Now, what are you feeling for real? Real feelings.
I literally have to pee really bad. That's
Real
all I
talk.
can do.
Real talk.
All I have to do is pee.
What do you think your room's going to be like?
Pretty awesome. I think I got the Kapua suite.
Tara said that she thinks I'll probably repaint the walls and start decorating and moving furniture in.
Tara is probably correct.
7 minutes away, y'all.
Turn right, then you'll arrive at your destination.
Just walking into the hospital to come in, like, I keep asking him questions. He keeps telling me to shut up because I'm like, we're in the parking garage and he's like, I'm like, this is your last breath of fresh air. Like, it's just beyond me that we're going to have to leave here today and he's going to be in here and not come back with us until this is all done.
Dad's about to go back and get his port.
So, got the right hard cath in place. They tried to go on the left side, this general area. And after about 20 or 30 minutes of attempting to get in there, they couldn't get in there. The veins are a little smaller over here and they're deeper. And he couldn't get me numbed enough to really jam it in there. So every time he'd start, it was a lot of pain and me moving around. So we tried it a couple times and it didn't work. So then they went over here to the right side. And they were able to get this one in and secure it and do all the tests for the pressures and everything.
We were all waiting for a long time. It was taking very long. We were getting worried.
Yeah, it did take. It took about, I'd say probably an hour longer than it normally would, right?
Yeah, at least, because it's normally a 30-40 minute procedure, and we were waiting for 2.5 hours, I think, and nobody said anything that was going on, so we were starting to get worried. But they also, instead of moving him to recovery like they normally do, they put him up in a room, and we didn't know that. So got him up in the room, just ordered some real food. He's having a little bit of a hard time swallowing, solid food with that thing. So he's in some pain as of right now, but
Well, not so much pain as just discomfort.
very long day.
Very long day.
So tonight we're Justin Schwing's gonna make us some dinner, and probably we're just gonna go over and have some dinner at his house and maybe crash there tonight because it's a 2-hour drive home and it's already been a really long day. I had a pretty sleepless night and could not get it together.
You cried all your tears all day
Cried
long.
all the tears that I have in my body. I think I cried them all out between last night and this morning. Just couldn't pull it together
It's
until
not going on. It's all finally come.
about 10 o'clock. I think everything.
It's all finally come to a head. So.
Yeah, everything hit me this morning, and so I just feel really, really drained.
Exhausted.
And you will probably.
I'm probably just gonna stay here.
Yeah, you should probably stay here, and then
I already got this bed, so I'll probably just sleep
the
here.
nurses are going to be in and out a lot tonight.
Yeah,
so
especially because I'm here now.
yeah, probably not the best night for me to sleep in here.
Still sleeping. Day 2. Not going so great. Dad is sleeping with his beauty mask on. He is not very comfortable today. There's a giant port coming out of his neck, which you cannot see. But he had a really very rough night. Headache still. Don't know how we're going to get rid of the headache. So this is day 3. Jason is still sleeping. It's 10:45 in the morning. It's a Saturday. This has been really rough getting started. He had a really terrible day yesterday. The medicine that he's on, that is causing severe migraines. So yesterday he was puking all day. He just couldn't, very sensitive to light. Today he still has a headache. He slept really well. Finally they gave him like a headache cocktail thing last night that ended up knocking him out. So he slept pretty good most of the night. Finally stopped puking, and I think he's barely getting ahead of this, but they're prepping your body for the surgery to happen. So they want the rest of your body to be really strong and healthy. And he said, you're going to love it. You're going to have an appetite you didn't even remember having from before, and you're going to have all this energy that you never had in years. And for us, of course, that's total opposite, because it's stimulating too much blood flow to his brain, and then somebody that was already kind of prone to migraines is now having terrible migraines and puking and can't get out of bed, can't open his eyes, can't do anything. So if he continues at this state, it's going to have the reverse effect on him, and it's going to make his body weaker, which is the opposite of what we need to happen right now. He needs to be as strong as he can for the surgery. He hasn't eaten anything, half of a grilled cheese sandwich and 1 bottle of Propel for the last 3 days that we've been in here.
This is real cheese.
It's not. It's rubber.
It definitely looks like yellow rubber.
Ugh.
Let's see. Oh yeah.
Fresh.
Well,
Look what happens.
that cheese is right off the vine. It doesn't get much fresher than that. You can't even karate chop that cheese.
How do you feel?
I feel like Dookie.
Tell us about it.
You know when you feel like Dookie? That's what I feel like.
Thanks for elaborating. Here we go.
My friend.
We got some action today. Mr. Foster just perked up.
I might have to poop.
Oh, we're
That's
excited.
good.
We haven't had a BM since we've been in here.
BM in a minute.
So we're pretty excited for a little.
I'll be honest, this couch is way comfier than my bed.
So Jason has not perked up at all since we've been here. So this is exciting. We're having our first burst of energy. I think because they gave him some fluid in his IV because he's dehydrated. So I think for the first time he's getting a little spurt here. It's pretty sleepy.
Getting some good blinks in.
A lot of blinks.
A lot of long blinks.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Yep.
what do you got to tell other transplant patients?
It's not that bad.
Really?
Yeah, could be worse.
Could be worse, yeah.
But we'll see how that goes tomorrow. This stuff isn't bad. I mean, it's uncomfortable just because you got to deal with it. But as far as pain, the pain is minimal.
So what's going on with your brain pain?
Brain pain is not minimal. That's really annoying. But I don't think that's a normal case for people, honestly.
And tell us why you're having
If I
that.
didn't have the headaches, I'd be $1 million, honestly. Well, not $1 million, maybe like $900,000. But
Okay.
yeah, the brain pain is killer. And the nausea. Nausea's throwing up with this thing hanging out of your neck. Not fun.
Yeah. And
today,
why is that happening to you?
I don't know, I guess I'm a sissy.
No, you're not a sissy. Why? It's happening because of the 2 drugs that you have to take when you're on the list.
Yeah, that too. I'm gonna go for a little walk here in a little bit. Do my laps. Get my steps in.
Yep.
Me and the nurse and Jesse. I
Yeah.
have 2 chaperones.
Yeah, buddy.
The nurse in case I try to escape, and Jesse in case I try to pick up chicks.
Yeah.
So that's how that goes.
A lot of ladies on this floor.
A lot of ladies.
You wouldn't know. You haven't seen them. You've been sleeping the whole time.
Been sleeping, doing a lot of long blinking.
Did you want to race? So we made it to the ICU, or CCU, cardiac care unit, which is ICU for cardiac patients. Dad's settled in now. He just dozed off to take a nap, but he's been awake for the last several hours, really perked up and had a good afternoon. We're going to be here in the CCU for the rest of the time, I think, because he's getting the balloon catheter put in the morning. So that is going to act as a pump for his heart, so they'll ease off some of the medications that he's on. Hopefully that's going to get him some relief from these headaches, but the flip side of that is also sounds like it's going to be pretty uncomfortable to have that done. But it's also bumping us up on the list, so seems like a necessary thing to do. So they just took Jason back for surgery, and this is the empty room.
My throat hurts like you scratched back my throat.
They intubated you.
I know. I couldn't talk because I had like a mouthful of whatever. I was scared to swallow because I thought for sure I'd choke on it. It was so thick. And I was freezing. I just wanted them to cover me up. I was like, stop it, I'm cold. Man. But this is unpleasant.
See that circulation, and we couldn't palpate a pulse, and we would be nervous.
Okay, so this is just reaction.
This
Oh, is the steering on? Okay, is that my friend walking?
He's up and about.
Oh, hello, kitty bro.
I'm talking about my creepers at my creeper window. They creep on us. I lay here, and when something goes off from that monitor, there's all this nonsense behind me. They open the creeper window and they creep on me.
Thanks for following our first 7 days in the hospital. Please hit the subscribe button to stay tuned for more videos to come. We knew that this journey would not be fought alone, but I have to say that we're overwhelmed by the support and the donations that we've received over the last few weeks. I'm not sure how we will ever thank you all, but just know that we are eternally grateful. If you are wanting to send a card, please send us a fun picture instead. Each day of our journey, we post a new picture and write an encouraging message on the back. What you focus on expands, so seeing this wall of support every day just helps us remember to be grateful for the amazing life that we have been gifted. Thank you all for following our journey, and Auf Wiedersehen!